Hi everybody, welcome back to Carnation Crafts TV. I'm Laura. We have Taz Stowe, who is saying hello. She's not mic'd up. Right, today we have got a USB for you right now. I'm super excited about this. We've got the Love and Light. Where have you put it? We have got it. What is it? I'll grab mine. It's empty, but you can see the box. Right, so we've got our Love and Light USB. This is a very, very lovely collection. You've got a mix of essential, to me, artwork. It kind of covers so many different occasions. You've got 32 SVG designs with the vignettes. Now, 32, I'll explain when we go through this, but it's a lot more than what you're thinking. You've got coastal currents, in the courtyard, lots of love, your bonus card shapes, plus your 222 papers as well. So you get all that in, I am going to say, the most amazing box. Look, yours will be in there, okay? This is mine. I'm using it. Yours will be in there perfectly. And look. Can you hear it? Absolutely. It's like a jewellery box. And these fit perfectly. If you ever want storage for your USBs, we do have storage. Bear with, guys. No? With that, there's something in this, and I don't know what's in there. Oh! Wait! Ready? You can fit 10 USBs in these. And what I absolutely love about these, because obviously I've got nails, you don't have to you don't have to jam your fingers in these because it folds out. It's Velcro, it's suede, it is absolute. And look, it magnetics closes as well. And Taz is telling me that apparently a bottle of something fits in there as well. So you could use it for that. Oh, Wheeler found that out. Obviously Wheeler did. So you can see there. So really great storage solution. They're on the website. So if you want to grab these, they are on there for USB. But let's get into the USB because there is so much on these. I'm just going to pop that there. Well, let's do. Right. I've got so many boards. Yeah. Let's look at this one. Oh. Do you want to do two and then do one? Oh, she's going out. So this is just the bonus card shapes on its own. They do not come in die form either. So this is the way of getting these. So you've got your wherever you want to go. You've got your garden, your arrow. She's going to the arrow card shape. So this will fold, it's glued down, but that will fold up on itself. So you can see that, but we'll show you the samples because we do have samples with it, but it is absolutely stunning. But again, you could use that in different ways as well. That could be the top of an easel card. So you can mix and match those up, or you could have it go in other ways and have it back and forth. Then if we go over here, you've got your garden borders card shape. This is a stunning easel card. Almost looks like a frame, like a picture frame. So you could use that in different ways. Really, really, really pretty. And then look at this one. How pretty. The lotus envelope card shape. Look at them. How pretty is that? And look how easy they just pop out. And it just folds back in itself. perfectly. And imagine putting pictures in there, gifts in there, but them are just 3. Now, if you just look at this, that's 1 SVG. So when it says on there 32 SVGs, that's 1. But you've got all of those matte layers. You've got the card shape, you've got the embossing detail the machine's putting in there for you. And don't forget as well, that's 1 size. You could resize this like this. You could have teeny tiny ones of these. You could have your 12 by 12 of these. So you've got these in different sizes as well. Right, hang on, that board did not want to stay there. So to start off with, we've got Delightful Day Lilies. Now, I absolutely adore this. Look at the colourways. Obviously, you can cut it out with your cardstock, and like I said again, resize. You can also resize the vignettes with these as well. So what I tend to do when I print out the vignettes, so when we print out for like dies, or when we're printing out for this, you print out at 100%. When you're printing out for the scan and cut, you print out at 100% if you want to just pop the SVG on and cut it out. If you want to resize your print to 50%, 60%, and then what I do, when you print them out like that, just write in pencil or pen in the corner 50% or 40% or whatever it is that you've coloured it, that you've printed it out on. Then when you go to the scan and cut, you click on the sizing to resize and you put in 50%. Whatever that you've printed on, you put the same size in the scan and cut. So really easy to resize these with the vignettes. But you do have all of that same detail that you get as you'd expect from Carnation. Look at that. It is absolutely, I adore the colours in this. Next one we've got, bear with, Ribbon Tail Fuchsias is this one. And again, look how stunning that is. You've got so much detail in there. That is going to be able to work in so many other collections, so many different ways that you're going to be able to use these. You've got the matte layers there for them as well. Pointed poppies. This one, oh, absolutely stunning. You've got yellow poppies, which I love in here as well. So different colorways to use them. You can mix and match this up as well, using them in corners and different ways. Like, oh no, so that's it with the. I thought I was going to hit myself in the face. Right, next one we've got Tiny Flutter. I adore this. The colorways in this is stunning. You can pull out so many different colors with this. Put that with any type of floral and it's going to work because of all the colorways in here. You've also got the matte layers. But the lovely thing with this, if you're making like a mail card, twitchers, then you could make this a 12 by 12 card and just have that on its own, which is absolutely amazing. We've got our netted bow, perfect accessory to add into your florals. Absolutely adore this. It looks so pretty, really, really detailed. It looks like rope. Then we've got Bountiful Berries. Again, these are just like your fillers. You are going to use these in absolutely everything. You can use them as tuck-ins behind your bouquets. They're going to work with absolutely any and every occasion. I can also see them for Christmas as well, that you could use those in with your florals. Lots of love floral lightwork. This screams out to me. I just want to go in and do paper piecing or go in with your alcohol pens, do block colouring, cut those out in black cardstock, stick it on acetate and colour the back of the acetate in with the alcohol pens. It'll look like a stained glass window. It will look absolutely stunning. Hanging heart wreath next. You've got the rings there, so you can build these up. You can build bracelets up with these. Hang in the locket as well. You've got the hanging heart there that you can bring in. So many, Valentine's is coming up, Mother's Day. These are going to be great for that. lots of love sentiments. You've got get well soon, lots of love. You've got the matte layers there with the wording, so you can build that up. But all of that was from the Lots of Love collection. So that's just one collection. We're not even halfway through the amount. Right, with that I need to put these this way so that I can make room to grab another one, because there's so many. Right, Coastal Currents collection we've got next. Your woven card shape this is, so you can see how that's going to look. You can see how lovely that looks when you've matte and layered it up. You've got the vignettes for there, and also don't forget all of the vignettes for these are on the USB. You don't need to go and download them. They're already included on the USB for you. By the Beach Front is our next one. Again, this I think is an essential one. That looks like the playhouse that my little girl had in the garden. It was just like a pink little playhouse. You could do that in brown to be like a playhouse for children. You've got your lantern, lamppost. Again, Christmas. There's going to be so many different ways that you could use that. You can use these in so many different ways. You could make that haunted, make them look like Halloween themed. You know, the sign, you could put absolutely anything on there. So that to me is any occasion that you could use that for, not just seaside. I can't separate them. Right. Marine Friends. Look at his face. Oh, I was like, look at his face. And Taz is like, look at him smiling. Oh, he is so cute. She looks sad. Oh, they are adorable. They're fun as well. They will work obviously with everything that we're showing you with that coastal theme, but they work really well individually. These two have also got double matte layers. So you can also make these with cards as well, and they're going to work absolutely great. You know, even with that is like such a fun image on its own. The lovely thing, obviously, about having it as a USB, you could blow that up, make it 12 by 12. You know, make a card. Like if I'd make a card for that and put like to Taz, sorry, you're a bit crabby. Land Loved Corners is our next one. Such lovely imagery there with that boat up on the beach ready to go. You've got almost that net design there with those florals built in, so you could use that again for multiple different ways. Bringing that in, you could even cut these bits out as well if you wanted to. Cut that rope, and then you could make it like it's more on the sea as well. Scenic Stop. I adore this. That like Vespa style bike with the like vintage little helmet. Absolutely love it. It makes me think of like being on holidays. It's just absolutely stunning. Next one we've got Washed Ashore. You know, these to me are kind of your essentials that you bring in. Your fillers that you bring in with all of those main dyes that you've already got, all of those main imagery on the USB. It just works absolutely perfectly. Again, you know, blow these up, make a shell card if you want to. They work so well. Then we've got Up to the Lighthouse. Look at the way the image, it just it just draws your eye in. You've got that depth of distance, it was the word I was looking for the lighthouse. You can see how you can build that up, and you've got gaps there so you can tuck things into it, and it's just going to work really well. Sunflower card shape next. sunflowers are just, they just make me happy. Every time I look at a sunflower, you just want to smile. It's just a sunny flower that just makes you happy straight away. To have that like that is stunning. You've got so much detail in there, plus the matte layers, so you can cut those up and make them into your card base. And then we have, oh, hang on. Right, in the courtyard collection. Next, look at that. Oh, let me just, there we go. Lasting light, this is so pretty. You can snip into these. Don't be afraid as well. Even though they're SVG files, you can still snip into them. So if you just want that flourish with the lamp, do that. If you want to snip them down and make them smaller, you can still do that with these, but obviously you have got that advantage of being able to resize these. You can, cypress trees, you've got all of that detail in there. You've got the vignettes. How stunning do they look? Absolutely beautiful. Go in and add white onto these and they look as if they've got snow on them. So bringing them in, you know, so many different themes, using them in backgrounds, they're just going to work for absolutely all occasions. So this one is Garden Grandeur. We've got that poster with your florals on the top. So you've got the roses there, and then you've got the waterfall that you can build in. So you can see you do get the two, but that's what they're going to look like cut out with the vignettes. Absolutely beautiful, really grand. Posing peacock next. I feel like peacocks are just such a symbol in crafting. They are absolutely gorgeous. The colorways in this are really pretty. You've got your matte layers there as well. Then we go into balcony. The balcony. So you could, that's what it's going to look like for you, cut out with all your detail, cut in white and then cut out with your vignettes. Really, really pretty. So much detail popped into there. So this is the in the courtyard card shape. So I'm just going to pull this up. That is what it's going to look like. It is such a big collection, but this is one of the ways that is what Carnation are counting as one SVG file. But when you actually look at it, one SVG file has got multiple SVG files in it, because you've got all of these in that one, which is absolutely amazing. This is what those parts are going to look like cut out with the vignette. Absolutely stunning, and equally bring them away from this card shape and you can use those individually as well. Petite oval frame, absolutely stunning, will work with all year round, absolutely any occasion you want to use that for. And obviously you've got that amazing advantage of being able to resize that to make that fit on any project. So you've got the oval, the petite diamond frame, and the rectangle. And again, matte layers with all three. You've got all of those matte layers, but you've got that amazing ability to be able to resize them. So that is everything that you get in the collection. Say that again. Yeah, so it's way more. I think Carnation do an injustice saying 32, because when you actually look at it, it is so many. Right, let's do, so we're going to do we've just got our USB home and we're going to get ready to do some cutting. So when you get your when you get your USB home, you're going to pop it into your computer first. The first thing I do is I print out this like index sheet. So you're going to be able to print these out and it shows you exactly what it is that you get on your USB. So you can just look at this. Oh, she's trying to get it all in. So you can see this is everything that you get on your USB. So it's really handy. This color coordinates in with the top as well, so you've got that really noticeable detail straight away that you can go to. But print these out, it makes life so much easier to be able to look at these and just go, oh yeah, we want one of them, we want one of these, and you can see exactly, because it's also named, you've also got the picture next to it. So, well, they are in mine. There you go, it's in alphabetical order. I was giving Tals the heebie-jeebies then that it wasn't in alphabetical order. But you can see everything there with the picture, so it's a great reference to know what is on the USB. So we've plugged this in, we decided what we want to cut out. We're going to cut out this. Okay, so we've got our poppies, pointed poppies. We're going to print this out. Well, yes, we are printing it out, but we're going to cut it out. So we've printed this out. I've printed it out at 100%. So exactly how you would if you've never done the USB before, you print it out exactly how you would with the vignettes for the dies. Where have I put my sticky thing? Oh, there. Right. So right, next thing we're going to do is you're going to get your mat. And you're going to stick this to your mat. So let me just move this over there. I'm going to have to get like a little shelf in here. This is going to stick on there. So we're just going to pop that on there. Right, so then what you're going to do is you're going to pop your USB into your scanner cut. Right, so we've popped the USB in the, you can see it. Oh, right, okay. You're going to pop your scanner cut in your USB, then you're going to go over to retrieve data. And then you can see a little USB picture. We're going to click on that. So once you've clicked on that, you can see you've got your papers, your SVG and your vignettes. So when you plug your USB into your computer, you can print out your vignettes, and you've also got background papers there as well that you can print out. So we're going to go on to SVG and vignettes because obviously we're on the scan and cut. Now everything is on here again in alphabetical order. So we're going to go down to pointed poppies. There, so we've got that there. We're going to click on that. And then you've got your detail cut and you've got your speed cut. So your detail cut, if I click on that, will give you all of the detail. Can you see it? Will give you all of the detail that it would like in a die. So all of those detail cuts, you're going to get all of that. Your speed cut is going to leave out those detail cuts. It's going to cut it out, but it's not going to put anything extra into it. So it depends on what it is that you're going to use it for. Sometimes I do the speed cuts for like the things that are in the back, and then I'll do the detail cut for the things on the front. Or if I'm putting lots of things on there, then I'll just add it all in. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on that. We're going to press OK. And that's going to load it to our mat. Now, at the minute, those are individual SVGs. We need to make it one cut image. So we're going to go into Edit. We're going to select everything that's on that mat. So you can see now we've got 2 of those rectangles. Press OK. And then we're going to go into Object Edit. And we're going to, this symbol here where you can see it groups your shapes into one square. Press that, so now it's turned to one rectangle. Press OK and OK. So we've got that now. So now when I press that, it's one rectangle, so I can move this and everything will move together. Okay, and the reason we need to do that is we're going to pop the mat in there. I'm just going to move that USB away. I'm a bit worried that I'm going to My mat is going to hit these samples. Right, so this symbol over here is like, it looks like a mat with a bar going across it. So we're going to press that. That is your scan symbol. So if I press this, it's saying scan. Do you want to scan? Yes, I do. So that's going to scan now. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just making sure that that piece of paper is held in. My mat is not the tackiest. Right, so can you see now that image is on there? So you can see that image. So what you're going to do then is you're going to go into edit and you're going to zoom in. And we're going to zoom in to 400. And all I'm zooming in on is that corner. And what you're going to do is move the corner of the cut line, that corner bit that's missing, to that corner bit that's missing. So you're just going to move that over. And what I'll do is I'll move it until I get close to it and then use these arrows here so I can get right where I need to go. Then press OK. The light is right on that screen, so if I look as if I'm like, oh. So you can see that is lined up with the outside. Now, you don't have to do this, but what I like to do, because if I cut that like that now, it will cut the outside rectangle, because that is a cut line as well. So what I do is I go back into Object Edit, Ungroup, and then I will, that outside, delete that outside cut line. So now it's only going to cut the centre bit. So we're going to press OK. It's going to ask us what do we want to do. We want to cut. Processing. Saying it's going to take 4 minutes, which I doubt it will. I'm really worried this paper's going to move. Shall I show some samples while we're waiting for this to cut out? Or yeah, right, let me grab first. That's fine. I'm just worried that they're gonna go everywhere. Yeah. Right, let's grab. Do you know, I always say with the scan and cut, it gives you your time back and you can just like make it cut out. You can have it there cut out, and while it's cutting out, you know, you can go and make a cup of tea, or you can get your mats and layers ready. I never do. I always just sit there and I'm like watching it cut out. Like I've never seen something cutting out before. Right, but let's look at some samples while that's cutting out. Now look at this. Oh, okay. All right. No, I've put it. Okay. Look. How stunning is that? I can imagine that like in somebody's bathroom. Because it's actual wood. Who's done this? Tracy. Look at that. So pretty. I love these. I think they are so cute. Tazza saying looking at these makes her want to go to Italy. It does make me think of being on holiday. Really, really fun. Look, and this is one of those card shapes that you get in. The Garden Borders card shape. I should have had a look to see if we've got well, maybe it's in that pile that I've got there. Let's have a look. Right, we've got that one. Look. How vibrant is that? It's absolutely stunning. Love this. Yep, garden borders one again. Absolutely. But see, that didn't take 4 minutes. It kind of tells you like a worst case scenario. So that's finished cutting out now. So if you look at the screen, it says finish cutting. Just press OK. And it takes you back to that screen. So then you're going to press the unload map button. And then that's going to come out. I'm just going to pop that. And then, so because I deleted that line, when I pull this off now, it comes off as one sheet. It would have cut that line out. Okay, so I just find it easier to pop this out, plus the longevity of your blade as well, because you're not cutting that out every single time when you don't need to. So if I just pop that out, and then we can pull this. I'm just gonna come to the edge of my desk. If you do anything, and especially if you've got like a new mat, just come to the edge of your desk and just bend. Can you see how just like bending the mat, it just comes away? So now look at that. And that's just one. That is just one of your SVGs, and that is just your I'm just going to pull these bits off while you're looking at that. That is just your standard cut. So all that is done is cut out the outline of those florals. It hasn't put any of the detail cut in there, and you can resize that. If you do scrapbook paging or memory books, you can resize that. That could be a 12 by 12 corner flourish that you are going to use, which is absolutely amazing. Right, let's carry on looking at, look at him. Oh, he's so cute. That's what I feel like after Christmas. Oh, look at the heart. I really like this card shape. I think it is absolutely stunning, and it makes me think of different things as well when you look at it. So pretty. Different colorways. Adore the bird that you could bring in. Oh, hang on, I'm stuck. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this on there. Look at that. So that's the bottom. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Hope you feel better. Oh, remove that. How pretty is that? Absolutely stunning. And do you know what? Even if you just used that part on a card and that was the card front, that looks stunning on its own. But then Taz is like, oh, it just makes me want to go on holiday. Fiona made that one. Absolutely stunning. Oh, look at this. How pretty is that? But resizing as well is going to work perfectly. So you can resize this. So this could be the whole of the card if you wanted it to be. Tracy's done that one for us. And then look at this. Oh, hang on. She's going out. I'm just trying to see if we've got the card shapes. Bear with. Because I've only got like 5 here, so I'm just grabbing them so we can see. We've got that's a proper seaside vibe. Look at this one. And this has been added in, look. So you've got different layers in there, like a shadow box. Look at that. That's bringing in so many different elements. This is Janine. And then we've got oh, I was like, holding hands? What's she on about holding hands? I was looking at what the crab was holding. But no, it's a couple. We've got the peacock. I don't think we do. I could have swore we saw one. Oh my gosh, I think I can see them. I think they've been left over. Right, they're on that counter, I think, over there. I think. Right, hang on. Right, I'm just going to show you quickly. Well, Miss Taz runs in here and grabs me more samples so you can see the card shape, because this is a really good example of showing you this one. And actually I'm going to grab that one because it's that one is the beauty of having these as SVG files, because these are the same files. There we go. And I need one more. Is that it?
Which one, sorry?
That one that's in your hand? Is that not it? No.
No, someone's just made their own card shape and that's amazing. I'm looking for the Lotus card shape.
Ah, right, I don't think we've got that one.
No. Oh, God, look at these. They're amazing.
Right, but you can see the different sizes there. So making the card shapes different sizes with the scanning card, and that's the amazing thing about having them as an SVG file. You wouldn't be able to do that with dies. But I'm just going to show you quickly the Arrow. What was it called? The Arrow Diamond card shape, or the Arrow Diamond envelope? Arrow card shape. We have so Michelle has messaged in saying that this card shape. Oh, this card shape is very Art Deco. It is very Art Deco, actually, isn't it, when you think of it? So pretty, though. And to get all, again, that's one SVG file. So all of these mats and layers is one SVG. And just before I make a demo, because Taz found this one, and I've got to show you this. Da, 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 da. Look at that. Can you imagine that as like in a shadow box frame? That is absolutely, I don't know who's made it. There's no name on there. Look at that. No, there's no name. How pretty is that? There's just so many different ways to use it. Do you know, because you've got that option of being able to resize, it's like, I love dies. I will never not love dies. But once you've got SVG files and you start going down that realm of, but I can resize this. You know, there's a limit with dies. I absolutely love dies, but there is a limit of what you can do with them. Whereas SVG files, there kind of is no limit, because you can be cutting out of vinyl, you can cut out of, you can foil, you can use the diamond stud, you know, depending on what you put in with the scanner cut. You can draw these, you know, so you can be drawing these on things, cut them out in vinyl. There's just so many different ways that you can use these, even away from the fact that you can resize the imagery as well. Do you not want a demo? Oh, okay. Honestly, I've got no room anywhere behind you. Right. Let's do a card. Right, so we are using the what? Delightful Day Lilies. Do you know what? It was right in front of my face and I still looked for it. But there you go. Right, so what I've done, I've cut out the outside mat. So this is all one SVG file, okay? I've cut out that mat in white cardstock, because don't forget you've still got the mats and layers there as well, exactly as you would in a die form. Okay. Have you just said that on the mic? Oh, right. So Michelle has messaged in. It was Michelle. Michelle has messaged in asking how do you resize the SVGs. I did like briefly explain earlier, but Taz is saying that if you go back to previous USB shows, there are demonstrations there showing you how to resize them. Right, so I've just glued now just that top bit. So I've cut out 2 of those mats and I've just scored along the top there, so you can see that score line, and that is going to be my car base. Okay, so that whole thing is going to be my car base. Right, and I'm just going to I'm going to move that there slightly because I just want to know where my bottom is. Next layer we've cut out in black. Now I really want this to be I want it to be really firm and stand out. So what I've done is I've popped this through twice. So I've cut 2 layers in black. That is going to go on there. So I'm just layering them up. I just wanted it to be quite a thick. So that is going to sit on there like that. So you get your perfect mats and layers. I haven't had to do anything. And everything that I'm doing so far is still from that one SVG file. So I haven't gone in and added in anything else. Everything you can see I'm using from that one SVG file. So I'm just going to go in now and add some of our foam tape onto the back of this. So I'm just going to raise this layer up, and this is going to just raise up from that layer on there. So we're going to bring in some height in between those layers before we go in with the artwork from the vignette. And don't forget as well, obviously the vignettes are on the USBs for you, so you don't have to go looking for the downloads, that everything is on the USB. So I'm just going to take the back off the foam tape. Foam tape obviously is on the website for you. Right, pop these off. This is gonna go there like that. Right, so we've got our mat and layer with our card. Now I've gone in, excuse my arm, with black because once I cut out the delightful daylilies, the colours in this are just something else. Look at that. And when you pop that down with that black behind it, look how that pops. That just brings all of the colour out. And that is the speed cut out. But even though it's a speed cut, look, you're still getting all of that detail in there. They are absolutely stunning. So we're going to go in with this. And I'm going to go in with my pin flare. And what I'm going to do is, for these top bits, I'm just going to add in a little bit of glue. My glue decides to come out. On there. Right, so then this is going to sit there like that. Now that black just makes that pop so much. Absolutely stunning. That's going to go there. Then we're going to go in with your decoupage bit. So even with the speed cut, you still get your decoupage elements to build these up. So we're going to pop that on there. We're going to pop that in there. This is going to go on there like that. Then we're going to build this up. Oh, not that one. Pop that there. This one is going to go there. So you get all of these decoupage elements even in the speed cut. And again, I'm still using one SVG file. I haven't gone in and used anything else yet. This is all one. This is going to go there. That's going to go on there like that. And then we've got this one. I'm just going to pop on there. And then we've got some other elements here, but before I add those in, we're going to add in our sentiment. So far, just so I can show you, look at the dimension that you get on there. Look at that. And that is all one SVG. I haven't gone in and added in anything else on that yet. But how stunning is that? That's just that one. Right, so let me just check where my just want to check where my top bit is. That's going to go there. So the next thing we've done is we've gone in, I've cut out the mat for my sentiment. So we need some glue. And we're going to add in our sentiment. So I've got lots of love. So I've cut out my mat in white. Obviously I've got the card base in white as well. So that coordinates in with the card base. And then I've cut out the sentiment in black cardstock. So I've gone in with the white and the black. And that's obviously going to coordinate in with the card itself. So just grabbing my everyday glue, and this is just going to go on to the sentiment. So just add a little bit of glue there. And then we're going to pop that on to that mat. So you've got your mat there with your sentiment on. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to pop that in that gap. So I'm going to add a bit of glue. So Taz has just asked me a really good question. She's just asked me, could you weld these together? So you could do. You can absolutely weld them if you want to on the scan and cut, and then you don't have to glue them together like this. So completely, so you could have welded that in, so that's part of the image, but it's complete to you. And Taz is saying there are welding demos in previous shows if you want to go back and watch those as well. So the next thing we've done is we've got tiny flutter. Look at him, her. It's that, and that is cut out at 100%. So that's how it will. If you just print and cut out as it is on the USB, that is how it will cut. I haven't done anything to that. And on the sheet that you get when you do this, you get 3. So what I've done is I've cut out the one. Well, obviously it cuts the 3 at the same time. So I was like, well, I'm not going to waste these. Obviously not. So I've gone in with my scissors. Like we say, you always get snippability. I've cut this. So he has now, so you can see it, I've missed out that bit and the feathers in the back. And then the next thing I've cut out is the wing, which I'm going to put some everyday glue on the bottom, and I'm going to add pin flare in the middle. So when I pop that on there, can you see the dimension that you get just cutting those little bits out? So you can see you've got that dimension in there just from cutting little bits out. So you get the 3 of them on there, and then what we're going to do is we're going to pop him there like that, and then I really don't think this is going to stand up without that dropping, but all of that I've done no cutting. Oh, and then I've also got the little flourishes again cut out with the card shape that I can tuck in and bring these. Whoop! I'm just throwing everything on the floor. Bring them in like that. But that is absolutely stunning, and I haven't done anything to that. Now, the lovely thing, like I said, about having these as SVG files is that card you could make in that size, but if you've got your 12 by 12 cardstock, you could cut that out in 12 by 12. So that whole card could be 12 by 12 in size, which is absolutely that's like a special card, isn't it, if you give somebody a card that big. Right, let me grab some samples so we can look at some more of the design team samples, because they've done such a good job with these. Ooh. Oh, what's on? American Crafts, that goes perfectly. And the lovely thing with that is you get an array of the different colorways in every pack, so you'll find something in the packs that work with these and work with the vignettes as well. This, I think, is just so pretty with that sunflower there on half of the card, and this one and this one are the same file, but look at the difference in the size. So you can resize these, which is absolutely amazing, or you could have one in the middle. It's like teeny tiny and so you can resize these and have them in different sizes, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, if you're doing something like this, your 12 by 12 cardstock, your American Crafts cardstock is a must, because you're going to need that full size cardstock to be able to make these. What do you mean going opposite? So you have like this on one side and then the other card there? Yes. So, right, so Taz has just asked me if you could do it so that the card... So you mean like this would be there and that would be there and they'd open up? They'd open up. Yeah, so you could absolutely do that. So you could weld these together so that you have it, like obviously that would open up the other way. So they'd be one, so it would be like that. Those bits would be stuck together. So the card would open like this. Oh, you want it all overlapping. So you want that there like that. Ah, right. And then, yeah, that one would go that way. So, yeah, you could do it like that. Or you could do it that way. This is what I mean. Because you can resize them, you can weld them, there's just, you start playing with them and then you start thinking of different ways that you can use them. But I hope that you manage to get this USB and you have fun with these and have it with this show price that we've got on as well. Because it is a really good price. It's $44.99 for everything that you were getting on there as well. You've got 32 SVGs, and bear in mind one SVG is all of that, and I've just grabbed one just to show you, because one SVG means multiple cut files that you've got in there. It just means one folder. There's so much in everything. That is one of your SVG files, which is absolutely stunning. Really, really pretty. And you can just do so much with these. They're so fun. But we are coming to the end of our show. So thank you so much for joining us for our USB show. Hopefully you'll come back and join us at 2 for the gift of giving. So hopefully you can go and grab a cuppa and we will see you at 2. Bye.